the rules. Don't play by the rules.
Yeah, just man. Now go kill and rob, you know what I mean? Don't sell your soul for vanity. It is.
The one that played this song before was no.
I don't really care.
It was called
if I don't make
Life.
money.
Now it's just
what
man.
I dey pray for.
It's called don't
Make
care.
another.
Share the links, invite the people.
I don't really care.
Invite the
if I don't
artists.
drive Lamborghini.
Invite your friends.
What I dey pray for. Make another.
CityTrendTV.com.
I don't really care. But me I know that. I don't really care. But me I know what track.
I can't keep to get rich. I go hustle and I got paid. So if I make the hustle pure, make I get
It's your
peace.
boy.
I just wanna let my people hear this. You broke, no me say you be no peace. God's time is
This
the
one
best,
is
and
just
me I dey
man.
notice. I work out for my kicks,
Do you
not to
best.
things. I know feel become thief just to impress bitches. So they kill their mama for the sake of riches. At the end, I just to wear Gucci. This message from my guy called Cheesy. The guy so desperate to buy Bugatti.
I don't really care if I don't make money. What I dey pray for, make another do. I don't really care if I don't drive Lamborghini. What I dey pray for, make another do. I don't really
CityTrendTV.com.
care. But me I know that. I don't really care. But me I know what track.
Yo, I want to get rich, now we all they pray for. Me, I like the money where me I they work for. I don't need the money where me I go kill for. Every day and night I they walk it at the Frankfurt. I remember when I the struggle at the Clanifort. People begin they mock me like say not my fault. I got no choice, I had to keep my head up. No matter the situation, never give up. Even if you there for, hold up. You must surely get here, so focus. I don't say our government, they don't like us. That one on me say we not go focus.
I don't really care.
What up?
If I don't make money, what I dey pray for, make another do. I don't really care. If I don't drive Lamborghini, what I dey pray for, make another do.
Genovese on the beat.
Allow me.
Yes. That's Kiss Papa Dog.
Shower your blessings on me.
We just started, the party just started, don't go nowhere. Share the link, let's go. Yes.
Shower your blessings on me. Give me the grace to succeed. Allah the stop me from sleep.
Yes.
They don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
Yes.
I carry my matter to Lua Chamba. Now the best thing to do, Baba God, make you tell me what did they solve. Let there be light, and there was light. Oluwa, they pray me, my light they shine. I want anything that touch me, turn it to good. I don't want me poverty, see me for road this year. Nobody knows tomorrow, cause I dey pray make I get this money, oh, make a flex on my family and friends, oh. I dey thank you for the blessing, I dey thank you for everything you do for me. I dey thank you for the blessing, I dey thank you for the mercy you rain on me. Let there be light, and there was light. Oluwa, they pray me, my light they shine. Like Dangote, Adenuga, Deleke, all of them put together. Tomorrow shower your blessings on me. Cause I love her, give me the grace to succeed. Allah the stop me from sleep. I see that this stop that go take for sleep. Let tomorrow shower your blessings on me. Give me the grace to succeed. Allah the stop me from sleep. I see that this stop that go take for sleep. No. They don't know. They don't know. 2 shots of shepherd, 1 crate of Maya. I just come from EU, and I don't want me to ball out.
We not be this kind of life where we all talk, say we want to live. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I dey pray so that all my plans go dey fall in place as I believe it. If Rara miss to Rora, all the plan are to make us sweet. And Lord, you dey my side, oh, and now your grace will make them believe. If I don't fit remember all my wrongs, so please forgive. And by your grace, I go fit succeed. Let tomorrow shower your blessings on me. Cause I know God, give me the grace to succeed. Allah says, Allah disturb me from sleep. This big love of my mama.
A big shout out to my mama. Wish, open this. Say my mama, no wish, my mama is my mama, no fine. Yes, my mama, yes, my mama.
Yes, I can see you all. You are welcome. You are welcome. I can see you. Ziki Saga. Mr. Basili. Yes. I can see you, Gabi. Reality talker. Yes. It's all reality. It be like film. But it's all reality. What's going on here tonight? It looks like it's a movie, but it's all reality, you know. Yes, yes. That's Big Cross. Hey, my only mother. Yes.
Caring mother, my better mother, sweet mother, my only mother, caring mother, my better mother. I dey sing, I dey cry, I dey stop, I dey fall. Where my mama is? Say where my mama is? If you gave me, mama make you treat her well, make you hold her well, make you embrace her well. Oh, yes, now your mama is. Remember, no woman, no cry, no cry. Remember, say your mother tried. Remember the things that she went through. If your mama now when she was
yes.
I miss you every day.
Sweet mother. Big Cross, mama.
I miss you every day, mama.
Yes.
I miss you every day, mama. I miss you. I miss you every day, mama. Anything I need. Love and care when I see
Notorious Marshal.
Another song dedicated from another EU-based artist. Yes. This is PRG, OCP. Yes.
Any good things for this life, you go come your way. Mama, any good things you dey ask, you go come your way. You too dey try for me. You still dey try for me. As I want you down for mama, as I want my car for mama, as I want pleasure with mama, I don't go die, oh go. Make my heart so deep, I don't go die, oh go.
You know it's Valentine around the corner. So I'm gonna be dedicating some song to the women, to our mother, and to the African women. Yes.
Make my heart so deep, I don't go die, oh go. Make my heart so deep, I the prayer I pray today. Anytime you come here, I don't get excuse. Anything you ask me, I don't refuse. Anything you want, I go buy for two. Anything you point, I go buy for you. Mama, I salute you. Standing ovation.
Assalamu alaikum, GJ. Assalamu alaikum. Just the other day, yes, I was driving. I saw a man beating up a woman. I started to know what's the matter. Only to discover he was a drunkard. Oh. Why I go gamble a woman? Why I go fight up a woman? Why I go insult a woman? I see a man embarrass a woman.
A woman is a special being. A woman is a delicate being that every man needs. A woman is the mother of every being. A woman is a fantasy that every man needs.
Upon every beautiful thing, a woman is specially designed among human beings. So treat them with caution and kiss. For a woman deserves every good thing that a man need. I see the way some handle their women. I can't misundo my woman. I see the way some men handle their women. I can't misundo my woman. I see the way some men can do their women. Why?
I can't handle my woman. I see the way some men run to their women, yeah. I can't run to my woman. Talk to a woman, she will hear you. Give her her room so she can lean on you. No matter what it is, she will be there for you. Man, you got to understand that a woman was made through you.
A woman is a special being. A woman is a delicate being that every man need. A woman is the mother of every being. A woman is a fantasy that every man wish. A woman is a special being. A woman is a delicate being that every man need. A woman is the mother of every being. A woman is a fantasy that every man wish. Women in the whole wide world, with different race and different colors. Everywhere you go, they are fabulous. They are numerous and they are popular. Women in the whole wide world, with different race and different colors. Everywhere you go, they are fabulous. They are numerous and they are popular.
Gone to Africa, that are women. Go to America, that are women. All around Europe, that are women. Australia and Asia, that are women. Now talk to a woman, she will hear you. Give her her arm so she can lean on you. No matter what it is, she will be there for you. Man, you got to understand that a woman was made to you. A woman is the mother of a home. A woman is your strength when you're weak. A woman is the everything you need. A woman is the life that you live.
There's a woman.
Give it up for the women. They gave us life to live.
Strength of a woman. Yeah. A woman is a special being. A woman is a delicate being that every man need. A woman is the mother of every being. A woman is a fantasy that every man wish. A woman is a special being. A woman is a delicate being that every man need. A woman is the mother of every being. A woman is a fantasy that every man wish.
You know you're wrong. You know very well, say you did blunt. You know you're strong. And you know very well, say she did flesh.
Just Jason, Kiss and Jason. I'm still on EU-based Afrobeat vibe. At the moment, I'm still on EU-based Afro vibe. Yes.
I've never seen something so fine. Sometimes you see
Notorious Marshal.
and I know nothing compares to your beauty. Baby, girl, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful, African woman, my African beauty in motherland. I'm falling for you.
DJ Notorious Marshal.
Get it on you that I want to know. Said I only you that my mind know. You keep driving me crazy. Said I want you for life. Don't wanna waste time. I just wanna say to you,
Notorious Marshal.
baby. I don't want you daily. Oh my darling baby. I don't want you daily. Oh,
DJ Notorious Marshal.
I love it way more. I'm falling for you.
Still on the EU Afrobeat vibes. Yes. It's your boy, DJ Notorious Marshal. Every Friday in the mix. Yes.
Baby girl, don't be late, oh. Cause I wanna take you on a date, oh. To a very fine place, oh. When you and me go free date, oh. Yeah, it's only you that I want, oh.
Notorious Marshal.
Baby, said only you that my mind know. You keep driving me crazy. Said I want you for life. Don't wanna waste time. I just wanna say to you, my darling baby.
say she not go ever let me go. When I'm broke, now she be the first person who leave me go. Right now, me that I say,
it's another one from B Plus. It's called Surulere. The video was dropped yesterday. B Plus is Italian based. It's called Surulere. Yes.
Hustle from street to street, Surulere and to Barriga. Sister Maria. Plenty things where my eye don't see. Plenty things where my ear don't hear. Before I make the money, my brother, why you waiting on me? Slay mama, yeah, yeah. All niggas say they want me slay queen for me. Nah. When they position, I just they like it now. She don't see waiting my money that they cost now. Yeah, nah. For my area, I'm a big governor, senator, original. I swear I'm in love with Sister Chidima. Now she done the lucky. Remember when I knew get the money, why you can't defend me? My baby tell me that she not go ever let me go.
It's called B Plus. Surulere. B Plus. Italian base. Afrobeat. Made it EU.
I got the money in my briefcase. Me I don't send nobody. Black the do for the party. Then go start to the mind. I fit to make it get them shy. Then go start to the grave. Hustle from street to street, Surulere and to Barriga. Sister Maria. Plenty things where my eye don't see. Plenty things where my ear don't hear. Yeah.
Notorious Marshal.
Baby, I'm on my way. Baby, when you call on me, all I think not to hold your waist. Ooh, baby, now your hand.
This one is Sleazy E.
Anything when you
it's
want
called
energy.
Baby, now your hand. You know we got him in the building. Sleazy E. We got him in the building later. Alongside Spy Vision. Yes.
Full of the race for another woman. Ooh, for your mother. May they call who they want call. Who they want call. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, I love your energy. You dey high me like Hennessy. I love your energy. You dey high me like Hennessy. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, I love your energy. You dey high me like Hennessy. I love your energy. You dey high me like Hennessy.
You see this woman? I know they use a joke at all.
That's Sleazy E. It's called energy. You know? We got Sleazy E the building, you know. Life on the right. In the midst with Notorious Marshal, Sleazy E and Spy Vision. We see all the EU vibes. Yes.
I know the fear is in again.
Yes.
Now you want to let it play for my head. Pull out the race for another woman. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, I love your energy. You dey high me like Hennessy. I love your energy. You dey high me like Hennessy.
She makes me feel so right.
Notorious Marshal.
Spy Vision. Missy Rip. Spy Vision. TCY Sandra Mora. Yes.
Have you to myself. I found you. I really want to have you to myself. You cook and clean and work for me. I'm satisfied with your resume. I wake
give you all that you need. Believe me, you are closer to me. Something in my heart, I'm going softer for you. Something in my head, I'm going gaga for you. You are my love, baby. You are my girl, baby. You are my trigger, nigga, that bust my liver. You are the drug that gets me high. Out from my misery, she makes me feel so high. Knowing my mind, see, you make me feel alright. Out from my misery, she makes me feel so high. Knowing my mind, see, you make me feel alright.
On the way, the way you can bust my brain. Martin, if you talk, I can't display. On a daily, you cure my grace. Cure my grace.
Yes, I can see you.
You don't make me proud, oh, like a pillow.
Yes,
make a bad man, that less
I can see you.
Wanna change your life, oh, I insist, oh, baby.
Be black, Jesse. Yes. Jesse, I can see you. Yes. Come on,
make you see, say, no be from out.
You're
I
welcome.
just wanna give you trips on a roller
Coaster.
Give you everything, I
Roller coaster.
baby, give me a kiss, you if not, yeah, baby, why now, mama?
Yes. Roller coaster. Roller coaster. Roller coaster. Yes.
Roller coaster.
Boy, no worry, cause you know, say, baby, get the fire waste. Now wind the way, if you bust a bag of fire on the place. Full of quality. Coke bottles, pipe, and me shape. Now your money go crazy. Oh, yeah. Till the back, I see them all closer. Make me roll, make me do my closer. As I do that thing, I know the force. And nobody's a 20, me no to a maca. Look at your feet, when we quint it for you. Champion girl go run the city for you. Spend the money like them print it for you. That one a bingo, what's all the tingo?
I just wanna give you trips on a roller coaster. Give you everything, I think I look at. Baby, give me a kiss, you if not, yeah, baby, why now, mama, sit down. Roller coaster, roller coaster, roller coaster, roller coaster.
DJ, Notorious Marshal.
According to my size, oh yeah. I suffer so my cut to change. I know come life to come, but yeah. Enjoy yourself, my brother, well. I walk a come life, I no use more. The bone I'm naked, he no wear clothes. He cross the Red Sea, he no use boats. My baba got plan, they must see so. Yeah. I walk from Osu to Medina, walk from Uzebu to Kaduna. I walk from Ijebu to Casina. I walk from Texas to Bahama. I waka.
This one is Alex Trophy to Waka. Alex Trophy is to Waka.
They also for the money. We be waka. Alex Trophy, waka. In your family, waka. They also for the money.
And the boy no darling. From Metro to overseas, still balling. Oh yeah. Tell me what you never see. Yeah. If you see me for talk, no hate, keep praying. Yeah. That God way run up for Moses, he go run up for you. Yeah. After this waka. I will go walk, yeah. After this waka. I will go walk, yeah. Oh, unless they come, yeah. When you see money, also they pose for the jungle. That's why we not a problem.
Me I be waka. Alex Trophy, waka. In your family, waka. They also for the money. We be waka. Alex Trophy, waka. In your family, waka. They also for the money. Me I be waka. Alex Trophy, waka.
Say she want come over my place. I touch a picture.
DJ, Notorious Marshal.
This one is what? It's called Caro. Everybody they try Caro. They never see Sia. Yes. Caro by weights. Island bass, EU bass, Afrobeat art. Yes.
Caro, you got it something, oh, Caro.
yes. Afrobeat. Made in Europe. Listen, girl, now only you the waka. I know the waka. I did my house. Now only you the waka. Hey, yes. Share the list, let's go.
You are now rocking with the internationally renowned DJ Notorious Marshal.
Did they call me Young Chris?
This one is from Mikol. It's got that. Featuring your cross. Yes, 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 yes.
Me I come stay so. Man a bad man say so. Me go down stay so. I say me I don't come. Me I come stay so. Man a bad man say so. Me go down stay so. Can you be my baby? And I take you higher. I just wanna stay there, like you know, baby. Girl, you make me go to your crazy, go to your baby, make me go crazy, go to your yeah. Can I be your king, my baby? You be my princess, Aphrodisia. See, I no go flirt with you, girl. I just wanna stay with you. Bounce it up, yeah. For your love, I no go dead. Bounce it up, for your shit, yeah. For your love, I no go dead.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Share the link, let's go. You see that miss with DJ Notorious Marshal. We got Sleazy E in the building. We got Spadition. And we got our chief host, Mr. Leonard aka K1 in the building. Share the link and invite your people, let's go.
Say I must to fight for you. I must to run for you. I no go die to you. The best part you say I no go play with you. Can I be your king, my baby? You be my princess, Aphrodisia. See I no go flirt with you, girl. I just wanna stay with you. Bounce it up, yeah. For your love I no go dead. Bounce it up, for your shit, yeah. For your love I no go dead. Bounce it up.
You are now rocking with the internationally renowned DJ Notorious Marshal.
It's Mikolo.
I don't wanna live my life for you.
Yes. We take it to mainstream right now.
All over the news.
We take it to mainstream right now. You know how I do.
God, now you know the kind of thing I
DJ
do.
Notorious Marshal.
Kind of thing we do.
I try to play every kind of music so I can get every kind of viewer, you know. I don't want my supporters, I don't want my viewer to be only the same EU artists. I want people, I want my fans around Spain, around the world to join too, so they can hear the Afrobeat made in EU. Yes. Na. Yes. On my left. Yes, hands up now, put your hands up now, put your hands up. Can see you, can hear you, can see you, can hear you. Feel free freak, yeah, you don't stop. To the beat, yeah, you don't stop. Free freak, yeah, you don't stop. To the beat, yeah, you don't stop. Keep it moving, come on, keep it moving. Keep it moving, come on, keep it moving. Keep it moving, come on, keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Looking at she kill the goat. Looking at she spend money. Something must to kill a man. Sour, sour, sour day. Looking at she miss a flight.
Miss your flight. Don't look yes and miss your flight. Yes, 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 yes.
Sour, sour day. Cause her body sweet like chocolate.
Ekwe.
Make me done this alive.
Ekwe.
Let's go somewhere private and finish it in the way we start. Looking at you, I kill it. Looking at you, I kill it. No matter the size of, I kill it. On your shimata, I kill it. I no plan on before, I kill it. I just see I'm not for, I kill it. I won't give up my all, I kill it. She no go regret I'm at all. Sour, 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 yeah. Looking at she signed the check. Check your phone for bank alert. I must do something tonight. Sour, sour, sour day. Looking at she begin to dance. Back on back and look white. I must do something tonight. Sour, sour, sour day. Cause her body sweet like chocolate. Well, make me done this alive. Let's go somewhere private and finish it in the way we start. Looking at you, I kill it. Looking at you, I kill it. No matter the size of, I kill it. On your shimata, I kill it. I no plan on before, I kill it. I just see I'm not for, I kill it. I won't give up my all, I kill it.
trendybeats.com.
I don't understand. Oh my baby, the way you move your body to the rhythm of the sound. I wanna love you, love you, love you, love you, love you down, down. I wanna drive you, drive you, drive you, drive you. So there you go wind down. I wanna do you this way you no go understand. Later you go find out. I wanna carry you, carry you.
Yes, yes.
Carry you down, down.
You see life in the mix with DJ Notorious Marshal. You know how we do. Oh my baby.
I got the pretty, pretty lady with no like, no stress. She got her own, but she needs some love. She got her own, but she needs some love. And she tell me, say, now only me, they make her love. Tell me, say, now only me, they cool her stress. She tell me, say, now only me, she warm. She tell me, say, now me, they make her calm. She tell me, say, that me, they keep her warm. Wine on my body, baby, wine that. She tell me, say, my love, make her wine that. She tell me, say, my love, make her climax.
Notorious Marshal, yes. We go back to back.
Right now. Girl, your body calling me right
Made in the EU, mainstream Afrobeat. We play every kind of music, you know. Yes, yes, yes.
Where the energy feels right, right, right. When my touch make it feel right, right, right. Since now we come alive, live, live. Make we drink up while we reminisce. Say a prayer for our enemies. Say my love, now your remedy. Baby girl, you mean a lot to me. I got the pretty, pretty lady with no like, no stress. She got her own, but she needs some love. She got her own, but she needs some love. Like she tell me, say, now only me, they make her love. Tell me, say, now only me, they cool her stress. She tell me, say, now only me, she want. She tell me, say, now me, they make her calm. She tell me, say, now me, they keep her warm. She tell me, say, now only me, they make her feel alright, 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 alright.
This is another Notorious. Make I tell you waiting happen for a bullet. Body's big party inside my bullet. I went there with my best friend Kule. Kule they there with his girlfriend Shile. Ghetto girls them they like Takasufi. So many pretty girls they inside my mule. I just the one that say which can party, everything yakba, everything there. Oh shit, I get many girls with them they come from away. AJ boys and they like to throw away. Almost we go there. We just having fun. We won't carry on. Crazy guests like make this stallion. But my girlfriend they turn me on. That's why I hold on tight. Hold on, yeah. Hold on tight. Hold on, yeah. That's why I hold on tight. Hold on, yeah. Hold on tight. Hold on, yeah.
DJ Notorious Marshal. Go.
I know fit tire for you, but I like say I know do. Suddenly man I come down, man down for only you, yeah. Many man they try to whine you. I don't really mind, they just they whiny. Many girls they try to whine me. Baby no go mind them, just be whiny. Many man they try to whine you. I don't really mind, they just they whiny. Many girls they try to whine me. Baby no go mind them, just be whiny. So me say, ciao, Jawa. Look into my eyes, oh baby, Jawa. Will you be my wife, oh baby, Jawa, baby. Oh yeah, raga, for me, Jawa. Look into my eyes, oh baby, Jawa. Will you be my wife, oh baby, Jawa, baby. DJ
Notorious Marshal.
My baby, Jawa. My baby, Jawa. Amina Zomana, answer me job, chase me now. It be like you be my destiny now. This kind of love, you know they similar. Amina Mutumia, Mola Eko, God to me now. No, me Orika Kirima. So mommy get baby, speak to me now. Many man they try to whine you. I don't really mind, they just they whine. Oh, many man you try to whine me. Baby no go mind them, just be whiny. Many man they try to whine you. I don't really mind, they just they whiny. Oh, many man they try to whine me. Baby no go mind, they just they whiny. So me say ciao, Jawa. Look into my eyes, oh baby, Jawa. Will you be my wife, oh baby, Jawa, baby.
Drop it like it's hot. On the west side, walk it like it's hot. Yeah. On the north side, drop it like it's hot. On the south side, pop it like it's hot. Yeah.
Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. To the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. To the beat, y'all, and you don't stop.
Soko, pasema ni marayo. Soko, pasema ni marayo. No, Usado Canada, give me grace. I beg you not delay. Yeah. I no go lie, I fit to wait, and I no go waste. I call it better for your life. Yeah, I call it better for yourself. I call it better than your money. Yeah, I call it slimmer than your eyes. Osano para ure, osamani marayo. Iyare wa yore, edesere ayo. Soko, osamani marayo. Soko, osamani marayo. Soko, Siren, Soko, Quail, Soko, Quail, Soldier go, soldier come, para city man. I don't want to waste my life for you. I don't wanna do. If I just make you love it, you me. This is all they keep passing more. Shine all they carry me go fire. It's show you why you just they give me everything I want to. Soko, Osama di Marayo. Soko, Osama di Marayo. Soko,
Siren, Saka, Real, Saka, Saka, Saka,
Drum up.
Saka, Real, Saka, Siren, Saka, Fire, Saka, Saka.
It's showtime, folks. It's showtime, folks.
Somebody save me.
It's showtime, folks.
Beat by T2.
No. Say this Ziggy.
It's showtime.
But still you're there. I'm falling for you like a mango tree. I swallow for you like the boys on the street. Oh yeah. I stand the man like you go tree. That's my number one.
Yes. That's the Ziggy.
I made up my mind.
I think it's Stadio. Yes.
If my parents no agree, I swear I go run away with you. I'm madly in love, oh baby, no be April Fool. Joe, feed me with love, oh baby, make I belly fool. You are number one in me calm down. Me phone for me charger. Me presents Diana, everything we own, I swear, now you better. Since I met you, boo-boo, no more worries. Every night and day, I'm so happy. Yeah, smart up my life, oh, no one lonely. I just cannot wait to make you my family. Yeah.
I'm falling for you like a mango tree. I swallow for you like the boys on the street. Oh yeah. I stand the man like you go tree. Yeah. That's why my number one. Oh, the girls them try, but them no better than you. Them fine, but them no fine past you. You were specially made from heaven, I know the lie. No, baby, believe me.
Opposite guinea can natural. The man that you bag on me, go on.
Notorious Marshal.
What am I looking for? Say my God, it don't mess me up. He giving me you, giving you me. Opposite key fell like just a song. Opposite key fell just a me. My baby, you know say you got love for me. I do go. When I call your name, shakara for me. I'm gonna be your you gon' be my Julie.
Yes. I told you all. We're going back to back. Afrobeat, made in EU.
Give me a heart, I'm not gonna run away.
Mainstream. We play every kind of music, you know. Yes.
Me and you. Okwamona keep my baby. Me and you. Okwamona keep my baby. Opposite keep and not just so. Opposite keep and be just me. My baby, you know say you got love for me. I do go. I go. When I call your name, shakara for me. No, man. I'm gonna be your
Spice mention the streets. It's the love is a beautiful thing. That's what in this case. Yeah, but twisted for the holiday. I'm Notorious Marshal.
Yes, you know we got this guy in the building today. The name is Spanish, in case you don't know. This is a throwback. This is a throwback by Spy Vision. Featuring Squeeze. Yes, it's called Dali. fever. That's Spanish shot. Featuring Squeeze. It's called Darlene. We got Spanish shot the beat, you know. Today, the veteran EU. Diaspora boss of all the bosses. EU Afrobeat #1. Yes.
Oh man, you make me shiver. You make me flow like a lake on the river. Me follow you like you a leader. Every night and day, woman, me need ya. Spice be so for them. I'm catching fever. I know where I'm catching cold. I know where I'm catching fever. I know where
Yes. I remember my own song today. That's Bada. But me, myself, and I, Notorious Marshal. Every time I don't remember to play this song, but on my own. Yes.
Looking at you from a distance. I'm a girl, you are so fine. You dey make me Allah. You dey cause you Allah, yeah. Things you do to me make me want you more. Oh, I just wanna let you know. Say you bada. I'm a girl, bada.
You're welcome, Oluwa Tilia. I was gonna go to UK to look for you. You'll be absent for some time now, Oluwa. Oluwa Tilia. You're welcome. I was almost going to look for you in UK. I thought you lost. You get lost. Absent without official leave. Oluwa Tilia. Welcome from the UK.
Ready for roll and blaze up this tank and the girl them champion. Is it? Bossy. Ready for roll and blaze up this tank and the girl them champion. In it.
You bad, you want it. You bad, you want it. You bad, you want it. Me no feel replace, yeah. Baby girl, you know say you better than. Me no want see you with another man. For your mother we go fire than. Cause you know say I be Superman. Baby girl, you know it's alright. Make we go home tonight. The way you balance it, you the story me that they cannot see. You bada, I'm a girl, bada. Oh girl, bada. The way you balance it, you them the jealousy. You bada. Oh girl, you bada. I'm a girl, bada. The way you balance it, you them the jealousy. You bada. You bada. I never see anybody where fine like you. Girl, now you the ginger. If you know how you the cause you drop. Shit, you know go fast. Love the way you the dance, girl. I am we made you. Why they can't love
Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. I said, hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Yeah, say me, I love the way you bend body. Hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you right.
Yes,
somebody.
I can see you.
Somebody needs somebody.
What's it? Yes, yes. Up in that voice, I love you. Yes,
somebody. Somebody needs somebody.
If you lucky to hop in my keke, Nepal. Oh, joy. Or hop in my Maserati, or you hop in Nepal.
I'm out to show to civilize. Anywhere you go, I go follow. When I up the music, make it go low. And I go give you steady on the slow. Baby, don't dull, make a ginger. Shawty, I know you like to party. I'm out to jump on it. Do my body shake. Yeah, baby, come on back. Innocent, no party. Yeah, I'm gonna make you happy. Make you happy. Up in my Maserati. Baby, up in my Maserati. I say up in my Maserati. Up in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Yeah, say me, I love the way you bend body. Up in my Maserati. Baby, up in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you go. Somebody, yeah, somebody needs somebody. My body, my body. I'm more check out Calabi. Somebody needs somebody. My body, somebody. I'm more check out Calabi.
I dey some love it tamborino. Talking drums and shakira combination. I see people under the tamborino. Dancing, I guess there is a celebration. Mama, loco, like I would. My body sharing on. I'm the only one at home. All I want to do now is dance the wombo lumbo. So I lock up and keep Cocorola Begondo. I can't tell where do they happen? Ooh, yeah. Come see my picking at the Arugo de Dan Colombo. Wombo lumbo. Wombo lumbo. Wombo lumbo. Like I hold on. Wombo lumbo. Wombo lumbo. Go when you suck back, you need your come back. Honey, body, body, and Caramilo. Ile oni chocolate,
I can see you, my brother, from another book. Notorious World. You're welcome, my brother. Yes.
All I want to do now is dance the wombo lumbo. So I locked up and kept Cocorola Begondo. I can't tell where do they happen? Ooh, yeah. Come see my picking at the Arugo de Dan Colombo. Wombo lumbo. Wombo lumbo. Wombo lumbo. Like I hold on.
She no like it, got on nothing, but she go chop and if you give her cucumber. Waka from Transamadi till I leg begin shake her with a locumba. Baby, make her give you solid, make her even mix am with a lay and I walk pow. Let me tell you. She dey feel and da. 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 She say till infinity. She say make her put it in. She say till infinity, infinity. She say make her put it in. No.
We a take Kalauska. Cover me like babushka. Booty like to get my kiwa. And your body, you different animal. Sangalo me like a JJ. Make I beat on like I'm Sonny. This what you do with the banana. With the time you go get us for banana. Very much show yourself, do what you do. Use Kayamata, you feel use juju. They don't play me your tape for artillery. You dey use collect boy salary. Make I put firewood for the fire. Send you the wire. Now you are go ama and I no go retire. Bedroom voice be like say you dey for the choir. Do re mi so lati do mi lala.
She dey feelin' da 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 da. She dey feelin' da 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 da. She dey feelin' da 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 da. She dey feelin' da 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 da. She say till infinity, infinity, yo yo yo. She say make I put it in, no. She say till infinity, yo, infinity, yo. She say make I put it in, no. She say till infinity, infinity. She say make I put it in, no. She say till infinity, yo, infinity, yo. She say make I put it in, no.
Make I put fire.
Yes. We got, today we got two invited guests in the building. Spavishon and Sleazy E. Sleazy E got a new album out that is banging. And Spavishon got a new single featuring the same Sleazy E. Another banging single. We're gonna be bringing them in any moment from now. But before we go, let me give you the last two songs. Not to bore your moment. Welcome, I can see you all. Welcome you all to Intermix with DJ Notorious Marshal.
We go take a lot. One love and no. One love and no. Peppa, gotta see you. Peppa, yeah. Gotta see you. One no. Gotta be you. One no. Big ball at the big code. Young nigga with spend money. Gotta be you. Young nigga with spend money. Big ball at the big money. Young nigga with spend money. Gotta be you. Peppa, gotta see you. Peppa, gotta see you. No time. Gotta be you. Gotta be you.
I know the love, Pauline Titi the love. All my guys are ballers. Ask anybody, killer no currency. Destiny money, I come and give you a test.
Who's Scala B? No, the big B. Sumo Daddy G, go back to Scala D. Scala 21, Scala to my savage, Scala to my Scala to my damage, Scala to Gabi Mugabe. She Scala 2C, you're Scala Juicy. Bama gonna be Scala WC. My paper long, I go spend if your booty, they go up and down, but the stock exchange.
Gotta see you. Peppa, yeah. Gotta see you. One no.
Yes, any moment from now, we're gonna be bringing in our guests for the day. We got Spavishon, we got Sleazy in the building. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Notorious Marshal.
If you say no, yeah, you go past the best. See what you beat in the book. You must not know to the go say. My lips are feeling too. Yeah, you go past the best. See what you beat in the book. You must not know to the go say. My lips are feeling too. Will you marry me? Can you handle me? Will you marry me? My heart, my soul for you. If you marry, you go enjoy yourself. If you cost my mother, you pack your things and go.
Yes.
If you marry, boy like me, you go back to yourself.
Our guest.
If you cost my father, it's bye.
Yes.
Chichi Oyegbo, nítorí tí ẹ mo lè forí fọ́gò. Chichi ìwọ́tàgò, confirm lè lé ilé ìṣòro nígbò. Chichi mo fi máa sample ẹ̀, there's space for two but mo fẹ́ lap ẹ̀. Chichi mo kẹ́ mo like ẹ̀, jẹ́ kí n fò kásẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ jẹ́ kí n stamp ẹ̀. Chichi ṣe máa ṣàgbó, let's get high together, rí táwọn bá kú. Chichi o like bad boys, let me introduce myself, my name is Naira. Happiness man no matter, all of honor no beauty never. Wọ́n mi sọ pé ká má jà, wọ́n ní kò fún mi son àti daughter. Olólùfẹ́, my darling, ṣùgbọ́n gbọ́ tèmi. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ìwọ mo fẹ́ fẹ́. If you say no, yeah, Pastor Besu. See what you beat in the book. You must not know they go. My lips are feeling too. Yeah, you're Pastor Besu. See what you beat in the book. You must not know they go. Say, my lips are feeling too. Will you marry me? Can you handle me? Will you marry me? My heart, my soul for you.
Cause I pull up in the motor and jazz on. I pass my kick out I go talk about what card is on. It's even like sitting in walk. Past life when I walk out it go on. And I'm going to guide you. Yeah, Pino on your highway. Here is the highway. Omaka highway. Shalom na highway. Yes. Should be on a highway. Man, the trouble, what up on highway? Look on the one way. Yes.
Are you ready now? We're about to bring in our guests for the day. Yes.
The thief here. Agreement. On your phone, Jack Copia Siawa, the fade there.
Yes.
A second the street, no company. Listen and they keep on 100. Man, it's in the man, it's on
Yes.
On your highway. Here is the highway. Omaka highway. Shalom na highway. Oh, I'm the highway.
We're gonna be bringing our guests.
Man, the trouble, what up on highway? The banjo, why me?
We're about to bring in our guest number one.
When I'm gonna talk of that bamba, I send a very late on now. Maka chupi for long working on comfy. Toyota na Porsche, no comfy. Yes. Listen that they keep on 100. Makoluna me hustle.
Yes. Before we bring in our guests, let me. So you all know about them. I'm bringing in the artists one by one. Before we bring them in, I want to play some of their visuals. This one is Sleazy E. It's called Energy. The visual.
Lion.
Major. On the beat, it's C major.
Baby, I'm on my way. Baby, when you call on me, all I did think not to hold your waist. Ooh, baby, now your hand I day. Anything when you want use me do, baby, now your hand I day. I know the feel reason again, now your matter let it play for my head. Oh. My bull I know the race for another woman. Ooh, for your matter, may they call who they want call, who they want call. Ooh, oh you give me job, waiting you give me job, oh no. Oh you give me job, waiting you give me job, oh no. Oh I love your energy. I love your energy. You dey have me like this. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job. Oh no. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job. Oh no. Oh, I love your energy. You dey have me like this. I love your energy. You dey have me like this.
You see this woman? I know they use a joke at all.
Baby, I'm on my way. Baby, when you call on me, all I did think not to hold your waist.
Nice, Sleazy E.
Baby, now your hand I day. Anything when you want use me do, baby, now your hand I day. I know the feel reason again. Now your matter let it play for my head. Oh. My bull I know the race for another woman. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, I love your energy. You dey hide me like Hennessy. I love your energy. You dey hide me like Hennessy. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, I love your energy. You dey hide me like Hennessy. I love your energy. You dey hide me like Hennessy.
Hide mix.
Major.
Sleazy.
On the beat, it's C major.
You have to put your camera portrait.
Sleazy. Lion.
Portrait. The portrait today, so how you can cover all of us?
Major.
No, it's okay. No.
On the beat, it's C major.
Baby, I'm on my way.
Yes, we are okay. We're good.
Baby, when you call on me, all know the feel reason again. Now your matter let it play for my head. People I know the race for another woman.
Sleep, liar.
Good boy production.
I can't put every 2011. Larry, ni anu gade gbedu kora. Legendary.
Ikura bumbe bumwe garwaro pege. O manarwe ona gele do ega uye o. No wa mero magele okin ogbo yine. Wa gyanye se ga ende na kwe o. Obo kano te mami okin no wa ene. Okin no wa ene no wa na gi no ta. E juja o ijo dogi mo pegiri no momo. Emi no mane o igwe no gele be yayo. Osene dona gele yes pass vision ve slizi yayo na.
And dope music ambassadors worldwide.
Spice Vision Music.
Sleazy, liar.
Good boy production.
I can't put every 2011. Larry, ni anu gade gbedu kora. Legendary.
Ikura bumbe bumwe garwaro pege. O manarwe ona gele do ega uye o. No wa mero magele okin ogbo yine. Wa gyanye se ga ende na kwe o. Obo kano te mami okin no wa ene. Okin no wa ene no wa na gi no ta. E juja o ijo dogi mo pegiri no momo. Emi no mane o igwe no gele be yayo. Osene dona gele yes pass vision ve slizi yayo na.
And dope music ambassadors worldwide.
Okay. We live. You live right now, Mr. K1. Introduce yourself and introduce the person you want to interview, and I'll bring him in. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome once again to In the Mix with DJ Notorious Marshal. My name's Lenny Kiran, aka Otumba K1. Right now, we got two guests in the house. That is Spice Vision, Mr. Edo Swagger, and Sleazy E, aka Edo Boy. First of all, we're going to be bringing Spice Vision. Spice Vision is one of the hottest people in the Europe music scene. Though you speak the niche market, the Edo niche market, and with a banger called Edo Swagger, a lot of people actually didn't know this guy, that his name is Spice Vision. His stage name is Spice Vision. They just call him Edo Swagger. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of time, let's bring in Mr. Spice Vision, aka Edo Swagger. Spice Vision in. Marshall, is Spice Vision in?
Yes, he's in.
Hey, thank you for having me, my people. Thank you. I'm here right now with DJ Notorious Marshal and Leona K1. Thank you, my people.
All right. This interview, we're going to be doing it differently. Though a lot of your colleagues are watching you, but most of my concern is about your fans and how to merge you with your fans, show your fans certain side of you that they've not seen before, get you closer to your fans. Your fans going to hear stuff they've never heard before. That's my job, to bring in stuff they've never heard before. There's always going to be a surprise. But certain things that's going to, certain part of the interview is going to be for your colleagues too. Maybe they might pick up one or two things from you. They might be wondering what's up with this guy and stuff like that. So I'll kick this stuff out with this. Can you kindly introduce yourself? What are your birth names, your real names?
There's nothing like fake name in my life, actually. My name still remains Spice Vision Edosa. My family name goes by Ewansia. That's people don't actually associate that with me, but Spice Vision Edosa is always good with me.
So your birth names are, as it stands in your passport, Edosa Ewansia.
Yeah, that's Edosa Spice Ewansia. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us the meaning of Edosa?
God's day in Edo language.
All right. What part of Nigeria are you from? I know it's Edo State, but what part precisely?
As the way the name sounds, it's from Edo, so it's from Edo State.
So both parents are Edo?
My mom, dad is from Ileife, and my mom's, that's my grandmom, is from Edo, from Ugbe, and Ray family, actually. And my dad is from Udo of the Asad local government area.
All right then. Music. For how long have you been doing music now?
I can say 2 decades and a half. That's about 25 years.
Wow. So you did not start music in Europe. You started way back at home.
Never. I did, my first single was with Ramzo, the one I did, and that was with Ramzo, far back 1996, if I'm not mistaken.
I think back in Spain, I've seen a photograph of you with a guitar. Can you really play the guitar?
Not perfectly, but actually I know how to play guitar.
Wow. We would like to see some guitar licks from you someday.
Yeah, sure.
All right. You moved from Nigeria, you went straight to Spain, yeah? And when you got to Spain, yeah, were you making music there, or you took it chill for a while before you picked up your music, or you just went there and bang, you started making music again?
You know all the story about Europe. Firstly, we left for greener pasture. And at the end of the day, talent also gonna speak for you. And I see the environment, it wasn't that conducive that much, and especially the language barrier. Firstly, you have to hustle for your stay. Later, you have to be able to involve speaking their language so that you can be able to communicate. So all these ones take time. And before actually I ventured into music, when I saw things about entertainment wasn't going within the Africa community, so I decided to drop an album then. But you know how it is. It wasn't Afrobeat time. It wasn't Afrobeat kind of music that everybody listens to now. We decided to go the other way. I was signed to a Bull Records, so we did a hip hop video, which, if you might record, visited me one time in Spain. You know the video I'm talking about. So
yeah, that one was like very heavy. Looks like MTV stuff and everything.
stuff then.
It was heavy. That was one of the hottest video to come out of Europe back then.
Oh yeah. That was about 2005. We tried all our best to promote it. Even I went back to Nigeria. That was when I met Sleazy E. That's my brother from another mother. We met at an interview like this at EBS when he came to promote Lanco, and I was like, you guys, you exist in downtown here. So we link up. Ever since I've become best of friends. So even to date, we are still on together.
All right. You've done different music, and then you had this banger called Edo Swagger. When you were writing that song, Edo Swagger, did you ever anticipate that it was going to be this huge?
Yes, actually, I won't lie about that. So before Edo Swagger, there was a collab I did with a friend called Black IQ. We did that song. I was not meant to be in that song because we were so close. They were playing the beats from a laptop with this Ghanaian guy called Sanders Black. We were in my hotel room. They were just doing it. I feel they were struggling with how the chorus is going to come. Already, I have nurtured it in my heart that this is the kind of music I want to be playing. And I love Black IQ with his rap. He was good in Edo rap and stuff like that. So I wanted to infuse a kind of soul singing into his rap. So they were just doing it. I don't know how the thing just came out from me. And I started singing, and you just love it. And said, wow, you're going to be in this song. I said, let's see. We start practicing. So the next day we went to Danjigen in around Ajigula area. We recorded it. Do you know, I never even knew that song is going to come out differently. I just did it from my whole will. So I started doing my normal reggae, Edo reggae. That I do it USA, Tanzania, stuff like that, you know. So until after 3 years before he released that song. So when that song came out, it attracted a lot of controversies, though. And we have our own thing going, you know. So I just wanted to prove myself. You listen to most of the lyrics in there, you hear when I'm saying I'm proving myself right now. So it's what my kind of music. I know this is going to be a banger. There was nothing like that existing at all.
Yeah,
so,
somebody said to me, his person is watching, I don't want to mention the name, one of the EU artists said, when we're talking some time ago, he said Spice Vision. He said, you know, Edo music used to be Obito, all that kind of stuff. I said, yeah. He said Spice Vision took Edo music into the club scene. He said it was banging and all that.
I know, my friend. He always disturb me with those words. Anytime we meet, he always say, I know.
He said, you took this stuff and everything. And back then, somebody called me. He said, your friend music everywhere. I said, okay, Spice Vision. He said, no, that go they call it those ones. I'm like, okay, he's the same person. So to them, you are always going to be Edo Swagger. So now I'm going to say this, yeah. Michael Jackson, yeah, he did the album Thriller. When he did the album Thriller was filled with banger, was Billie Jean, was Thriller, was Wanna Be Starting Something, and all that stuff, yeah. And Thriller went on to become the biggest selling album of all time, pushing more than 40 million copies, yeah. Now, Michael Jackson spent his life, after Thriller, he did another album called Bad, and then he did about 25 million copies, or 25 million, 30 million copies, yeah. So he spent his lifetime trying to beat Thriller's record, but he couldn't. So my question now, do you think you can beat Edo Swagger?
I can't answer that to myself. I believe I can beat it, but what the fans are actually gonna like is what they're gonna like. So I can't force my fans to.
No, it's not about fast. You know, when you make a music, the music go bang, bang, bang. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Edo Swagger is ageless. It's evergreen.
Yes.
It's still gonna be there. There was a place when the last time I visited Nigeria, I was trying to promote my new song, giving them my new song. There was an MC on the occasion that was saying, if you don't know Spice Vision, you know you are an Indomie generation. I was just laughing. So is Edo Swagger that old? Edo Swagger is about 11, 12 years. So he said, yes, I know what I'm saying. There are people here who are 18 years old, and by then they were like we are like 8 or 9 years old then, or 7. So they might not know you, and they just play that song. My brother, I that sang the song, I fall in love again. I fall in love again.
One of the things we
So for people to say I can't beat Edo Swagger's record.
No, not people saying it's me asking you a question. No, it's not people saying it's me asking you a question. It's me. Like I said, before I posed that question, I took you back to Michael Jackson. You could see he was he wanted to.
I will actually beat that record. That's why I'm saying, still channeling down to my fans. So don't want to take it, especially you. I know you are my fan. You never accept any song coming from.
Maybe I'm not your fan anymore. We are coming to that place. We are coming. We are coming.
You left Edo Swagger like you're not used to travel.
Not me, everybody. I was in Nigeria one time, and my friend asked me, was like, Edo Swagger never use it. I said, you don't really. He said, I never. I said, wait, you don't. No, you never. I said, wait. Now I brought out my phone. I played that. The one you want. Agma with.
Yeah.
When I played it, the guy was smiling and they started dancing. I said, see you. But I was telling you now, you didn't believe it. That was a very, very, that was almost as good as Edo Swagger. But like you said, sometimes music just happens and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question about EU, a little bit question about the EU scene, right? How supportive have the DJ been to you?
To be fair, I think they are doing their best. I'm not in a position to.
No. Hold on. My question is, I'm not posing a general question now. I'm posing a question to Spice Vision. How supportive has the DJ been to you? Are you going to say the DJs have been very, very good to me, everything is going on fine, or the DJs are so-so? Hit it.
Yeah, they have been fair. They are good. That's the only thing I can say. I don't want to channel into personal grievances to anybody. So the DJs are doing their best.
I'm not talking about them personally. I'm talking about their profession. What I'm trying to say is this.
That same thing. What I would tell them is they are doing their best. They are fair. It's okay. I take it. Whatever is how they want to do it.
I'm not satisfied with that question. I'm not satisfied. That's my job. Let me go back again.
Let me go back again. To offend nobody. No. I'm going to be professional here. They are doing their best.
This is a professional show. Let me pose my question again. This is a young industry growing, well, let me say young, 10 years, 7 years, the last 2-3 years, banger, Now, the DJ are a major fact to this. Is the artists, the DJs, they're supposed to be the bloggers, blah, 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 and all that stuff. The DJs, right? Because there was a time a year back, or even recently this year, there's this sort of animosity between DJs and artists, Some artists are blasting DJs. Some DJs are like, yo, y'all don't understand how this stuff works. And so different things. So I'm saying it doesn't have to be a big umbrella like all of us together. No, me, Spice Vision, when I make music, do the DJs play it? When I give it to them, do they play it? Is my music receiving nice support from something like that? That's what I'm trying to say. Not generally.
To be honest, let me just try to come out playing right now. So to be honest, all DJs cannot be on your side. That's just the truth. There are some that are your friends that are going to be supportive. So those that are not supportive, I still give it to them. Because if you make good music, it's not your position to start begging DJs to go play your song. I take that lead from Sleazy. He's a good guy. Many people are always coming to me and say, yeah, your guy, not the promoter. Who told you? He told me one time when we were discussing, he said, I'm going to do good music. I put it out there. It's not left for all the DJs to know if they can play good music or not. So I'm not going to force anybody. For those that are showing me love, well done. For those that are not showing me love, well done. It's still going to be on a fair play because you have to be professional. Because what he was trying to imply to me that most of them, it doesn't happen only in the EU. It happens outside the EU, even back home. Some are watching right now because I share this link into DJ's forum back home. So it happens all together. It's not going to be all 100%. You understand? So there are going to be some that are going to be fair to you. There are some that is not going to be fair to you. So I still give them all the kudos. That's what I'm saying. You have to be professional. I don't want to have any grievances with anybody.
No, you're not having good. Okay, now I'm gonna go. That's mean. I think people are like, this interviewer is irritating, but guess what? I'm doing my job. I'm gonna pitch you again now. When you use the word fair, yeah. When you say fair, what do you mean by that word fair? Okay, when you make a music, right? And that music is good, you put it out there. Yeah, the music is good. I repeat, you put it out there. Now, if by chance the DJs don't know about that music, yeah, I can understand that. Okay, it has escaped them. They didn't see, they didn't come in contact with it. But if they see the music now and they look at it, I'm like, okay, it's good. Anyway, I'm not going to play it. Is that what you mean by fair and not fair?
I think ever since I moved to this part of the world, I now understand the word fair. When it's fair, it's not by force. It's just there. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to bridge it to this way and bridge it to this way. It's an intelligent question, which I want to answer with a lot of intelligence, morale as well. So I don't want to contradict myself. So they are fair, they are good. It's all right.
Okay. That's good. And your colleagues too, yeah? Do you get along with all your colleagues, or there are certain ones that you are very close to, there are certain ones that you're not too close to, and how has it been?
It's going to be like that. Even in family, you can't go close to all your friends, all your brothers and sisters. So
no, you're not, you shouldn't tell me. I'm asking you a personal question.
That's what I'm saying. I know where you are coming from. I have to be very, very smart on this question.
You are to be diplomatic.
If I make, I have to be diplomatic. If I make mistake, it can react to another thing. That's what I'm saying. In a family, there are some that are close to you. There are some that are not close to you. I'm channeling you to friends or colleagues. That is the same way it's been right from time. So
all right, now
I welcome everybody.
Yo, viewers, you're watching me. I'm trying to go into their skin now, go to pinch and all that stuff. That's my job as an interviewer. Spice Vision, he made his name in Spain. Probably one of the biggest artists to come out of Spain. And in that same Spain, there's another massive, huge artist called, you know what I'm trying to say, Manifesto. Manifesto and Spice Vision, seen them together, laughing, playing this thing. And the music world would have expected more than 10 years together that the two of them put out a duet music. How come two of you never did a duet?
Music, I would say, that's why they call it show business. It's all about business.
Yeah.
So we have nothing personal. We were just trying to make it business. So if somebody come in now and say, Spice Vision Manifesto, I'm giving you guys 100,000 euro. I want you to do a duet with Jump on It. I'm telling you, it's business.
Okay, good. But guess what? In his album Made in Lagos, it was definitely Wizkid who reached out to Burna Boy and said, Burna, come and jump on my song. So how come Spice Vision, because I've not talked to Manifesto now, so you're in the hot seat, right? So how come Spice Vision has not reached out to his brother? Both of them are in the same niche market. Both of them are known. Both of them are huge. Both of them sort of have, just like Biggie Smalls and Tupac, right? Biggie Smalls and Tupac. I'm a fan of Notorious B.I.G., but I'm a bigger fan of Tupac. I would have loved to see both of them on the same number. I don't know if they did whatever, but so that's what I'm trying to say. That now you're talking about somebody coming out to you. How about you? Sorry, guys. I'm hearing some background noise. How about Spice Vision? Which now say, yo, my brother, I got a hot number for you. Come and jump on this stuff.
As I said before, it's all about business. You don't know the contract between Wizkid and Bonner, or you don't know what they have in common. Okay, this question is as good as Wizkid not jumping on Davido's album.
No. Can I tell you what?
I'm coming.
Okay.
I know what I'm saying. Don't.
No, I'll cut it. No, I'll cut it. I'll cut it there.
Listen. I'm getting there. I'm getting there elsewhere.
Okay.
So we both came out hot from a country, Spain, and they become ionic throughout the other parts of Europe. Can you also channel this not on a friendship that we also want to make money as well? And you believe if we'd have made that collabo, it's not going to be a hit?
Definitely.
That's where the business have to come in. So there was no proper channel for business-wise. So there is nothing going to go in. We were just friends. We were very good in relationship. But the business aspect of it was not there. I'm into music to make money in my life.
Okay, guess what? If I say I will on listen to what I'm trying to say now. If I say I will understand you, if I say I will understand what I'm trying to say, I can understand back then it wasn't like now where people use all the different digital channel, Apple, Audio Mac, and all that stuff. Yeah, you were Bull Records. Maybe you were signed to everything, so you couldn't come together. But now you're independent. I think you're in charge of Spice Vision Music. Manifesto is in charge now. So can you reach out to Manifesto, say, come jump on this number? Because what I'm trying to say to you is this. Let me put it out straight. Yeah, you're at now Sleazy E, though he does a lot of different kind of stuff. Sleazy E is still extremely good in the niche market, this thing. So I'm putting it out on you people, right? Sleazy E, Spice Vision, Don VX, Manifesto, the four of you, Edo Legends, drop a number, drop a track, you call it Edo Ambassadors or Edo Legends. Put it out there. Drop that track. You all should do it.
It's a very good initiative. I love it that way. It's good with the connections. You know, I'm in charge of my own label right now. I don't know about my personal. I don't go deep to all those kind of questions, especially have to do with business. So he might be in charge of his own label as well. And Don VS might also be in charge, and Sleazy might be in charge of his own record label. But there must be a certain contract. There must be a certain thing going on.
You guys, you all should make it.
There must be a multinationals like you are interested. If some other people, Edo people all around the world are interested and say, okay, these people, our people, these are our ambassadors. We want them to come together and drop a number. Okay, this is what they're going to get. That is another different thing. I'd rather just be on my own and be giving my singles. I can't just jump into a number because we say we are idols and we have to drop a number. You have to be show business. It has to be business. Do you know, ever since I can boast categorically, there is no Edo man that ever give me 1,000 euro for free and says, Spice Vision, you are doing well. Let me give you 100 euro.
Now that's what we're coming to now. That's what we're coming to. Now, okay, I'm leaving that part now. I could dig that part forever, but because I gotta round up quickly. Yeah. If not, I want to go deep on that stuff. Maybe someday we're gonna be back again and do this stuff. Right now, I'm coming to the Edo niche market. Yeah. You yourself have taken it upon yourself to spread that message. Put Edo people. If you look at hip hop back in the days, B.I.G. want to put New York on the map. You know, always Tupac, when he left New York, went to the other side. LA was screaming West Side. Everybody want to put their place. So it's like you took it upon yourself. You want some other people, Sleazy and the rest. You took it on yourself. You want to put Edo. And now I want to ask a question, sort of complicated question. Are the Edo people, are they really, really that supportive?
To some extent, for the few ones.
I'm asking a question. I remember a guy. I don't want to mention his name. live in Austria, invited you to come and perform, and he doesn't want to pay you. He wanted you to come to his birthday party and all that stuff and all that. I'm like, what kind of disrespect is this? What kind of what? I just don't get it. This guy, his Edo swagger made name that the whole Edo people are proud of, and this is something you should be even proud of, that you can even pay him to come perform with you. But yet they were good. So I'm like, Edo people, though you people pick the niche market, Edo and all that stuff, but Edo people, are they that receptive? Are they really that supportive?
I would say the truth, not all. And I would say about 10% is active, but 90% is not really doing well. You can't do a song. You would do a song and just put it out there. For them to even share, it's a trouble. Because the fact that you have to do it to them. I'm having a party, like you just mentioned. That thing was why I withdrew myself from associating with such people. You expected me as an artist to buy my ticket. You want to put me in the hotel, I should be expecting a spray morning. That's the height of disrespect.
Too disrespect.
Ever since I take it upon myself, I'd rather do a song for my fans. Because of my post, I don't put it out there for my people or Edo people. I say my fans. There might be an Edo people that are not my fans. That's just the basic truth.
And another thing again that got the internet talking then was during the our king, God bless the king. During his coronation, you did a tribute song for him, massive song. People were proud of it and everything. But during the coronation, it was Davido they brought in to come and perform. I remember those people were getting angry on the post. They were even almost gonna get disrespectful. I'm like, I'm gonna take down this phone. Some people were that angry and they want to start getting this, and other people came in and said, no, don't put it on the palace, put it on those that planned it and all that stuff. Like, how do you bring in Davido to come and perform for the king where there is a spice vision, there's a slim E, there's this one, and all that stuff? And then I remember you told me that song, you will never perform it in a concert because you made it specially for the king.
Yes.
So how does that make you feel?
I still got to hold it back. I'm telling you, I would never perform that song anywhere in this world unless I perform it first in the palace, because it was made for the king. So I didn't do it because I wanted to have a lot of streaming or people want to buy it from iTunes. It was specially made for the king. So if there are some people who are trying to be hypocrites and trying to make our kingdom looks like that, it's all left for them. We're still going to keep doing that's why I love what Sleazy brought out, The Light of My City. Sometimes I was trying to discuss with him, what's the title of The Light of My City? He was telling me, Edo is the light of Nigeria. I said, yeah, you really saying this well, because he said, I'm the light of my city. If I'm the light of my city and I can bring people around and make a concert, Edo will be the light of Nigeria. During Majefa Sheikh time, blessed the memory. If it's not Edo, it was only Bende, Edo Delta, that makes music that people were hearing. You see the way the Yoruba, that's one thing I want to talk about. I just really want to let it out, because if you look at Lagos, there's these 5 young guys that is trending the same time. Trending the same time, actually. 5 songs will just be there. It trends the same time. You see the support from the people is everywhere, massive, even to our state. If Spice Vision bring Wado Oguge, they want Sleazy E Energy to die. Sorry, I'm measuring Sleazy. He's my friend. He's my buddy. He's my brother. I love him. He knows. He loves me. You know, if you count the age difference, I might be 8 or 9 years different from Sleazy, to be honest. But I love him. I don't care. Because we share the same ideology.
When you say difference, are you younger than him or older than him?
Sleazy, no, say I be a partner.
Okay, see, now Sleazy, they wear pants. That time when they grow up, they wear pants, they waka. Okay, Sleazy, I come for you. All right, then.
Sleazy can never disrespect me, never in this world.
I come for you.
We don't have quarrel. You not try.
You take back of this. In the listener, you're not there. I love him. Right. He won't try. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that these people will just be there. And we can't say they are making mess up of what is going on. We're trying to put together to be good. And we should say we should relent. Never. We're still going to do our best. That's why our own stuff is so different. It's so different. They say we don't associate. Not that we don't associate. We just want to carve our own. We just want
to... I think we really need to put this thing out to the Edo people. Because I remember at the time, I was in a picnic in Amsterdam organized by Edo people, right? It was a big field, right? So it was the Edo people here and then the Yoruba people there, yeah. Do you know that the Edo people were leaving the Edo tent to go party in the Yoruba tent?
That's our life. I'm included.
I don't understand.
Because you know why? It's not bad if Edo songs 10 be trending at the same time. There's a parable in Edo language. I will translate it in English. That is how we behave. If a mother hen see one of his chicks, he will think that all is complete. The rest has no value. That's how we behave. It has been in our... Can you imagine? 10 Edo songs can be trending at the same time. No supportive. If they just decide to see one and is their friend, they would like to put you down. There was trying to cause a lot of controversy between me and Mafesto. We were so matured. Anytime we see on shows, they hug, they like, they eat, the friendship,
Mafesto is a beautiful soul. Just the same way you are cute and nice and all that.
So
good
person. We have nothing in common. They have brought a lot of things for us to break up. They have brought a lot of things to be talking about. We just kept it calm. That's why we said, since they are hungry of it to do a joint, let's get money from this. At least this is what we do for a living. And we are still waiting. Multinationals. Do you know, sorry to bring this one. There is a story I heard online. I heard Jollof was complaining about an Edo woman or something. Trying to make Jollof an ambassador for a party. And later they now have fracas. Now they are not accusing each other. When I heard that woman was an Edo woman, I'm not saying I'm jealous or whatsoever. Are they empowering Edo artists in any way? What if, I'm not talking about me. Ibn Sakaba is there, Ex Baba is there. A lot of artists are in Benin, in Nigeria. If you take one or two, start empowering them. You see other multinationals will start looking for other artists to also empower.
Well, just like you said, there was a time. We go back in time. Yeah, I always rate it like 40 years back. It was Terracotta, Chrysocote, and then First Liberty. First Liberty was Nigeria. First Liberty, Lover Boy. His music was Nigeria. That was Edo. And then it was Majek Fashe. Majek Fashe was not just Nigeria. It was Africa. It was worldwide. It was from Edo, Bentel, and all that stuff. And now we come back now. Since that time, the Majek time and all that time, it's almost pushing from 20, 30 years. But now you see the Yoruba. Listen, I'm not saying this to divide Nigeria, but it's good for people to represent their own place. You understand? So now it's Davido, Whiskey, even this guy, Ramali, that came from London the other day, and they could just sing in Yoruba, and then they are extremely rich. In Yoruba, they're singing.
And so, mostly, they will say it's good music. What is good music? If you don't empower people to use money to do good videos and good production, how do you expect good sound?
And why will you want, as an Edo person here, why will you want a Naramali song in complete Yoruba, jumping and then you are dancing, and maybe you don't want a sleazy song or a Winoko song? Why not?
That's our nature. That's what I'm saying. So
okay, but hold on now. That's what you're saying. How does that make you feel as an artist that's doing your best to project Edo, because you put in so much and all that stuff? Is that stuff not discouraging? Does it not make you want to say, you know what?
To be honest, disappointing, to be honest. But it won't stop me not to do what I know how to do best. Disappointing.
All right. Somebody said to me one day, he said, Price Vision let me find the proper way to say it, has reached the peak of his career. He can never achieve more than he has ever achieved. He has reached the very, very, very top that nobody can say I've reached this top. And he has even, let me look for the word, outdone his own father. I'm like, why? He said Spice Vision was honored by the king of Edo, the greatest king in Africa. He went there, he performed Edo song. I'm talking about his Imperial Majesty, his Royal Majesty of Ukwa of Redwawa. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I think that is my Grammy. I'm still proud of it.
It doesn't get better than that.
The picture is where glamour in my sitting room, so I will ever cherish that moment.
All right, now we'll be coming to the end of your interview, but now before we go, I'm going to say the most important part of any artist's career should be the fans. How close are you to your fans? How do you love your fans? What are you doing to get more fans and all that?
I'll still keep doing good music. I love my fans so well. They encourage me. Even the new song I did with Stevie, I know it's going to be a banger. Right from the day I called Stevie, I said, man, it's time to come back after 10 years.
11 years.
Do another one. So for just a week, I think a week and 5 days now, we are having 31,000 streams on one side. So it's so encouraging. I appreciate that.
Well, that's good. As we're rounding up, I want to say this now, that you say you want to keep it real with your fans, getting close to your fans, but I see sometimes you allow pressure getting to you and you deviate a little bit. I've seen you arguing with fans online because of politics.
I'm human.
You are human, but you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, but I'm human. I'm about to
you're human. And you even lost one of your biggest fans.
And you. Yeah, that was you. I'm still human.
I don't want to talk.
And guess what? Listen. And guess what? To me, yes, you're human. When you started, whether you know it or not, I'm one of your biggest defender behind the scene. I'm like, I know this guy one-on-one. I've been in his house. He's a good human being. Because some people said, oh, he's proud. And I said, no, he's a down-to-earth, very, very good human being. But at the time, you started. Hold on.
You want an apology? I'm sorry. I bet people
so
help me beg you.
So the problem for my show. Okay now.
Hold on. You don't even know where we are going to.
Okay now.
You don't know where we're going to. Hold on.
I learned my lesson. So I've all the words I've taken it back. So I'm human. That's why I said I'm human. So that's an example of connecting myself to my fan. So if I can say I'm sorry online, the whole world is watching right now. It seems I've connected you back. I'm sorry.
Even with that stuff happen and all that stuff happen, it doesn't change anything. The love is still there. Nothing changed. You just like, you know what? Let me take a break and all that stuff. And guess what? Do you know that I'm one of the biggest critics of, because we've not been seeing each other for a while now. I'm one of the biggest critics of Buhari online. I'm blasting him 24/7. People are even hating me now. I was like,
may cannot offend you more. May we carry the show go. I don't want to hear that name.
Yeah. Listen. All I'm trying to say is this: as an artist, if you have 1 million fans, that love you to death, if there's another 500 fans that are Buhari's lover, it is their right to still love your music. That's what I'm trying to say. It's their right. They love Buhari, whatever.
I've lost my love since I'm human. Okay. That's why.
All right. Nice guy. You're my brother for life.
Yes.
Notorious, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of this part of the interview, and it's been Spice Vision, the king of Edo Swagger. You got any last word for your fans?
Just keep your head straight up. Please, coronavirus is real. I'm just coming from the vaccine center now, so please, you guys should be safe. I have to say that.
So you've taken the vaccine?
I've took it because I was positive during that December. I really felt sick.
Wow. Very, very sorry. Very sorry. Please, let's use this to educate our brothers and sisters. A lot of our people back in Nigeria, even some of them in the West, that are saying coronavirus is scam, COVID-19, and it's not a scam. Apart from that one, if you remember last year, so many people died, and I came to this 2021. I'm like, I don't want to hear about that anymore. I don't want to write anything about that. It was disturbing me, especially after I lost my friend Chico Jiro and all that stuff. I was really, really sad. So when I came online in January, I started seeing deaths left and right. I wasn't writing rest in peace and all that stuff. So I might want to apologize to you if you lost somebody close and I did not write. I just want to get away from all that stuff. And today, somebody I knew here in Holland who moved to the UK, today I just hear he passed away. He passed through COVID. So COVID is real, okay? Please protect yourself. And when the time comes for vaccine, leave the conspiracy theories alone. Go for it. Yeah? God bless you. Spice Vision, nice having you again.
Nice. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
All right, our next guest, Lizzie, is coming on.
Lizzie, yes. Thank you, Mr. Leonard. Thank you, for Spice Vision, for being my guest tonight. I really enjoyed this interview. It has been the best we had. A veteran is always a veteran. So before we bring in the next guest, let's take 2 minutes of commercial break. Let's go. We're gonna be bringing in, after this, Sleazy E, the Edo boy. Don't go nowhere. Just a commercial break, I will be back.
DJ Alice Gal. With virtual performance by TY. Mixcloud live streaming on mixcloud.com/live/DJ Notorious Marshal. From 21 hours to 00:00 hours C.E.T.
After all, tomorrow is another day.
What a woman. Lagos Party presents.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Arabian nights, like Arabian.
Tuesday, 16th February.
After all, tomorrow is another day.
Valentine Overdose. With Notorious Marshal and DJ Alice Gal. With virtual performance by TY. Mixcloud live streaming on mixcloud.com/live/DJ Notorious Marshal. From 21 hours to 00:00 hours C.E.T.
After all, tomorrow is another day.
What a woman. Lagos Party presents.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Arabian nights, like Arabian.
Tuesday, 16th February.
After all, tomorrow is another day.
Valentine Overdose. With Notorious Marshal and DJ Alice Gal. With virtual performance by TY. Mixcloud live streaming on mixcloud.com/live/DJ Notorious Marshal. from 21 hours to 00:00 hours C.E.T.
After all, tomorrow is another day.
What a woman.
Lagos Party presents
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Arabian night, like Arabian.
Tuesday 16th February. From generation to generation, African music has been a universal language. In DA mix with Notorious Marshal. The taste of Africa. East meets West.
Give me more, because Naija, everything we want we got.
With special guest artists, Hanson Balaruno, Uganda. GJ, Nigeria. Mixcloud live streaming. On mixcloud.com/live/DJ Notorious Marshal. From 19 hours to 22 hours C.E.T.
Hosted by Otunda K1.
From generation to generation, African music has been a universal language. In DA mix with Notorious Marshal. The taste of Africa. East meets West.
Give me more, because Naija, everything we want we got.
With special guest artists, Hanson Balaruno, Uganda. GJ, Nigeria. Mixcloud live streaming. On mixcloud.com/live/DJ Notorious Marshal. From 19 hours to 22 hours C.E.T.
Hosted by Otunda K1.
From generation to generation, African music has been a universal language. In DA mix with Notorious Marshal. The taste of Africa. East meets West.
Give me more, because Naija,
Yes,
everything we want we got.
yes, my people.
With special
We
guest
see live
artists,
on the
Hanson
dance with
Balaruno,
Notorious
Uganda.
Marshal.
GJ, Nigeria.
With our guest,
Mixcloud live streaming.
Spike
On
Dijon and
mixcloud.com/live/DJ Notorious Marshal. From 19 hours to 22 hours C.E.T.
Hosted by Otunda K1.
Otunda K1. The best interview I go scratch their body with question.
From generation to generation, African music has been a universal language. In DA mix with Notorious Marshal.
Let's play the song, the new visual of Sleazy that is bumping everywhere. It's called
The taste of Africa.
Have you got
East meets
energy?
West.
Listen to this song and big rebel. If you don't get energy enough, let's go.
Everything we want we got.
Let's go.
With special guest artists, Hanson Balaruno, Uganda. GJ, Nigeria. Mixcloud live streaming. On mixcloud.com/live/DJ Notorious Marshal. From 19 hours to 22 hours C.E.T.
Hosted by Otunda K1.
From from generation to generation.
We see live.
African music has been a universal
And in
language.
the mix with DJ Notorious Marshal. Before we bring in the artist, we play the video of Sleazy E, the new Major. It's called Energy. Yes, yes, yes. This is Energy for Sleazy E.
Major.
Baby, I'm on my way. Baby, when you call on me, all I did think not to hold your waist. Ooh, baby, now your hand I did. Anything when you want use me do, baby, now your hand I did.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
I know the feel reason again. Now your matter let it play for my head. My bull I know the race for another woman. Ooh, for your matter. May they call who they want call. Who they want call. Ooh, oh, you give me job.
Yes, yes.
Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job.
Yes,
waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, I love your energy.
What did he give you job?
You dey hide me like energy.
What did the guy give you job?
I love your energy. You dey hide me like energy. Oh, you give me job.
What he gave you to shop?
Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, I love your energy. You dey hide me like energy. I love your energy. You dey hide me like energy.
Ah, you see this woman? I know they use a joke at all, at all.
Baby, I'm on my way. Baby, when you call on me, all I did think not to hold your waist.
NSC.
Ooh, baby, now your hand I did. Anything when you want use me do, baby, now your hand I did.
Our chief rose MC.
I know the feel reason again.
Yes.
Now your matter let it play for my head.
Yes.
My bull I know the race for another woman.
Yes, we bring in our.
Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job.
Right now.
Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, I love your energy. You dey hide me like energy.
Yes, yes.
I love your energy. You dey hide me like energy.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job, oh no. Oh, you give me job. Waiting, you give me job.
Now with MC K1 and Sleazy E, the one you've been listening to, you've been watching the visual of his song. Mr. K1, present yourself and present the artist. Let me go and take a cup of water that look like vodka.
Yes, 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 ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome once again to In the Mix with DJ Notorious Marshal. My name's Lenny Kiran, aka Otumba K1. Right now we have, how do I describe him? Edo giant, Edo ambassador. Holding it is like he that stands behind the Colossus himself. Sleazy E, there's a lot of work on his head. We're putting everything on his head. Like, now you go represent all huge, big, massive. He's been doing this stuff, like not relenting, no matter what. He's taking all the hits left, right, and like, you know what? I'm a warrior. I'm standing. I'm a gladiator, like he said on one of his albums. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of your time, present to you Mr. Sleazy E.
Yes, yo. Thank you for having me, Otuba K1. Thank you, DJ Marshal, one of the baddest DJ. Need you already know. So yes, it's good to be here. I've been laughing all day since this interview started. I've been laughing all the time. Hearing my brother. The past 5 we shall talk. It's been so entertaining, man. You know, so it's good to be here, man. It's good.
Great. Now, like I usually do my interview, I try my best to draw you closer to the fans, ask personal question, and then boom to the music side. We're just gonna be dabbling left, right, in and out, and out. Just flow with me. So we start this. Tell us your birth names, your original names, your real names.
My real names are Obeto Ehime Sleazy. You get me? Obeto is my name. Ehime is my native name, and Sleazy is the name I how do I call it? I persuaded my mom to be my English name. You get me?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I didn't like my English name when I was growing up, when I was in primary school.
So can you tell us what your English name is?
No, I beg. My old school student, and they know that I don't like that name at all. Now.
Sorry, we're gonna come back and forth. Your fans might want to know that. That's gonna give you an extra 1,000 fans.
The only way you can know that is only when that's meant for my family and for the people that were in my class.
Hey, one of the class people, please, you're gonna drop the name so that we know. We want to know. Yes. He's holding back, so we don't want to. If I have 2 hours, trust me, I will bring that name out. But guess what? We have to round this up, so we're not gonna dwell on the name. Sisi, what part of Nigeria are you from?
I'm from Edo State, as you all know. I'm from Uromi, and I was born and brought up in Benin, and
Uselu. Yeah, that's where I grew up. Yeah,
Nigeria, West Africa, for the people in the world. Nigeria, West Africa, the land where the Oba lives. That's where I'm from.
I just want to tell you people, Uselu is my place, so I grew up in Uselu.
Oh, really?
My primary school, I was in GRA. My grandfather in GRA. That's from primary 1 to 6. But my secondary school, before I came to Europe from there, everything was in Uselu. So back then, Sleazy will still be maybe a little baby, maybe not even born. I don't know.
I see a push tire for Good Samaritan.
Around there, I know that and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, there's something about you when I look at your music. Yeah. What kind of noise are we having? Is it from your side?
No, it's Spice Vision. Spice Vision off everything.
Spice Vision, can you mute your stuff? Spice, can you hear me?
Okay, Spice.
Where's Marshall? Sorry, Spice. Good.
I told you it was Spice. I told you.
Sorry, it was disturbing. Sorry to the audience.
Spice, use your earpiece, please.
Good. Sorry to the audience once again. Okay. Looking at your music, right?
Yeah.
There's something that just come and when somebody look at your music, I've been watching your career and all that stuff, and I see that you are this passionate in putting Edo State on the map. Why?
I don't know. Like, every one of us has a mission in this life. I don't know if it was my mission, because sometimes I wonder for myself why I'm so dispassionate. And trust me, I am more passionate than what everybody thinks. You get me? Because the things I do, it will baffle you because like I tell most of my people, like anybody who asks me those questions, I tell them I became this person and this name was bestowed on me. And like you said just now when you were introducing me to this interview, it's like a burden to me. It became a burden. Like it's like I'm carrying the whole city on my head. So each and every step that I make, I try, because we're humans, I try as much as possible to respect that position. And because I know everybody, if anything goes wrong, it's going to affect my city. That name is going to be like, it's like a responsibility. You get me? So that's why I have to do anything. I have to make that position safe and respectful to people around the world who is hearing about my state for the first time. Can say, oh, like sometimes in the US or when I go to some places, I'm putting on my chains, and they'll be like, Edo boy. I say, yeah, like, what's Edo boy? I'm from Edo State. Like, oh, is a state in Africa? Yeah. Oh, nice. Like, so that's the whole representation. Like when you see me, you see my state. And that's why if you see our Oba, he's the only Oba. He's the only king. You get me? Because Queen of England is a queen. He's the only king in the whole world who has that potential. You cannot mingle it with other kings anywhere. Not even the king of France or anywhere. You cannot. There's this special arrangement.
Not even our king here too in Holland, no.
Yes, it's too much. You know, no matter what, he stands because he represents us. Because that's why we are. That's why the shakara we are making is much, because we have that kind of perspective. So it falls back on me to say, okay, as an Edo boy, I have to be that. I have to be close to that perfect. Nobody can be perfect, but I try as much as possible to match up the space. So that when you look at me, you look at my state, it's equal to greatness. You know, that's why.
Hold on. But then when you look at, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Like when I saw that your video, Oba, I have goosebumps all over me. It was out of this world. Even your regalia and all that stuff they were showing and all that. I'm like, this is it. And so if you look at Edo people as a whole, you see that we come from this rich culture, this rich people, this rich race. We almost, sorry to say this, almost like almost a little bit like superior people. A little bit above. If you look at ancient Egypt, you talk about King Pharaoh Ramses, Tutankhamen, all them people, Back then, Egypt was like that. The people of Egypt, they were like sort of special. That's how Edo people, because of the king, and the rich culture, the terracotta they used to make all those. I mean, you saw it in Black Panther where they were showing the mask. I saw it. You understand what I'm trying to say? The mask and all that stuff. But then, are we, the Edo people, really living up to that? Because if you look at the social media and the biggest noise makers, the biggest, are we living up to our potentials as Edo people?
Edo were do, and me, I refuse.
What's the meaning of that? Can you explain that to the people who don't understand that?
Like, it means it's never complete for us. But why can't it be complete for us? Why? So when you
sorry to cut you in there. If you look at the biggest noisemakers today online are the Edo people. If you see the people making so much are the Edo people, and then you like, do you realize you are from a rich kingdom? Do you realize that you have you see, Oba of Benin, the Oba of Benin, if you look at ancient time, like the pharaohs, the pharaoh himself sees himself as an extension of Ra, like the sun god, like God, They worship those people. Sorry, people. Sorry, I was just scratching. So the pharaohs, the people sort of worship Pharaoh. If you watch ancient Egyptian movie, if the Pharaoh is coming, you cannot look at him. They go down like that. They sort of prostrate. That's the kind of, they're almost like a deity they worship. That's the same stool, the kind of stool our Oba is sitting. So
till now, that's how it is in the palace. Trust me.
Okay, somebody like me, I grew up, like I said, I grew up in GRA. I grew up in Uselu, and later, very, very young, I came to Europe and all that stuff. So I wasn't really mixed up traditional stuff, but out of interest and love for culture and all that stuff, I took my time to be reading. But there are a lot of Edo people who know this stuff first-hand. Their parents, they worship Ogun, they kill, they know all the tradition. But still, how come now that in the West, they are not living up to expectation? They're like trying to
Because you know why now it's everybody's choice. When a man has a family, you have so many kids. You get me? When you have so many kids, there are some kids. Maybe your son Michael, we know that this is how our father trained us to be. We cannot be what our father would be sober for, would be worried for. We have to respect our father's decision. We have to grow up the way we were trained. Then the other one was we say, this is anywhere I am in the world. My father wanted me never to do this. But there is one inside. Osapolo will say, every I don't care. You know, that's far. This is me. I mean, so that is how it is for the Oba. People now, they're in Western world, they feel, most of us, we respect tradition till forever. When my kids are growing up, my unborn kids, when I start having kids, when they're growing up, they are going to know. You are going to see all the phrases in my houses. They are going to know the story. Like me, I'm a historian. There is nothing you want to tell me inside our palace that I don't know. It's funny, but yes.
I just love it. I'm planning to have a massive that will cover the wall of the Oba in my living room.
I'm a traditionalist. You get me? So that's how it has been. So other people feel like they don't care anymore. After all, they
do care. The truth of the matter is, whenever you see the Oba's picture or anything, the people you see them reverend. Don't talk about Oba, don't talk about Oba, talk about but like, okay, you have this love and everything, but why don't you carry it because you are an ambassador of that Oba? Once you are here, why don't you start? Why are you fighting each other? Why are you killing each other? Why are you you speaking the language? And everybody, do you know that I watched one time in Spain? In Spain, I was in a guy's place. He had a porno movie, a blue film. I don't mean the one they recorded with foam. A real porno movie, a real professional one, like that you buy. And the guy was telling me, the guy slotting like was a black girl and a white guy, and they were like, whoa, and like, it's a Nigerian. And guess what? When they were in the act, she started speaking a language. I'm like, what?
Yeah. For me, those kind of things is not our problem anymore. If you choose to be wayward, you're on your own. You can't yourself with us. That's your own calling, that's your own choosing. You get me? You cannot come into the place where we are sitting. You get me? So that's what it is. In the palace, if you don't respect yourself, you can't come close to the Oba, even as a chief.
I know. Especially this particular one, people respect him a lot.
Yes. No, this one, my recent Oba, the traditions is up to date. He didn't leave no one behind. Everything from the age of Jesus is what is going on in the palace. If you are there to see the Oba, you rehearse for about 2 hours before you go into the hall where the Oba is sitting. The rehearsing is how to greet the Oba. You'll be taught, no matter who you are. If you're a senator, if you're a governor, you will be...
Hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, because Sleazy E, if you see some of his some of the things he use word like Edo Boy. He has a brand called Edo Boy and all that stuff. So we are going into his culture, his tradition, everything. That's what we're talking about, the palace. Not that we're deviating from the music. We are not. Because if you watch his video, he represents the culture, he represents the tradition, he represents everything about that place. Like, Tupac always screaming West Side and you want East Side. That's what we're doing right now. He's taking you back to his culture. I just want you to know that. So continue, Sleazy.
Yeah, so that is what it is. Our Oba, everything stands. Everything he represents stands. And people from afar respect this king and they respect our kingdom. And it's our duty. It's our duty to put that respect on that name. That's why we are out here trying to hustle, trying to work hard, trying to, put respect on that name so people can respect. Like, my mom used to tell me when we were growing up and say, if you don't take care of, a plate you are using to eat, when you eat and you're able to wash it and clean it and keep it well, nobody will come and use it. But if you use it and you just drop it anywhere, somebody who is sweeping by the side might just use the plate and say, this plate is no more used, and just use it to pack the dirt, because you didn't take care of it. So that is what it is. That's why most of my friends, my colleagues in Lagos, in the industry in Lagos, they respect this culture. I know how it felt for Vector when I featured him on the song when he was coming for the video. He was tensed.
That was no. That video is something else. That if you've not seen Oba, go to YouTube, right? Sleazy E Oba, go watch that video. That video is something else.
So that ODD was there. It is there. People come to the city. They are scared. They are not even close to the palace. They are like, is the Oba close? He's not close. He's in Ring Road. So that's why they call him Oba, not Boriri. He's present. He's fear. You don't know. There is nothing you can do about it. He's present. He's fear. When you go to the palace, he's how many kilometers away from you. You can't come. You'll be greeting him from far. That is to tell you how it is glorified. And when I see these people online just messing up the whole Benin, we are doing, it's so sad. But there is nothing.
But at least
there are still some of us giving the city glory.
That's what I'm trying to say. You're using your light. You're using your light to cover everything. You are using your light to sit down, no matter what. Bring the noise down. Bring it down. Bring the temperature. I'm going to ask you a question.
Most of the biggest movie directors we have Benin, which people that are respectful of their name and their craft. We have so many in the acting session. We have so many in the music session. People who know the word, not be as in when I say you know the word, know how to carry yourself. After the respect, it is how you now carry yourself as a celebrity or as an artist. It matters. You get me? Don't be so that don't go and be complaining that they are leaving you aside, or So you have to step up that game.
All right. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Can you speak the Yoruba language? You know a little bit of the lingua.
Small. A little bit.
What I'm saying is like at the moment now, that's the biggest genre that will sell in Nigeria. I'm like, how come? Why don't you do a song like that with instead of focusing so much on Edo and Benin? Why don't you do a song more with the Yoruba genre?
I have most of my songs. I put in some few Yoruba, but I'm not doing that because I want to please the gen who listens to my music. I only do that because it's the vibe that came. Like when I use Oluwa let me fumble or follow, I use Oluwa because it's the vibe that came. Somebody wrote on my Instagram, he said betrayal of Edo people. You are using Oluwa. Why did you use Oluwa? Are you listening?
Sure.
He said why did you use? Yeah, he said why did you?
Hold on. There was a reason. Hold on. There was a reason why I like you. Yeah. You know, when Spice Vision was talking just now, Spice Vision was talking about the business side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Music is part of show business.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is the show.
Yeah.
Without the business, you're going nowhere. And at the time, the same people that you're trying to please, they will laugh at you. While in the world today where they will laugh at you. You did a song. Yeah, I remember you did a song where that song was very, very emotional. When I watched it, I was almost in tears. It was difficult for me to go watch the video again. Where you were saying, where them ran so, where them this thing, where them, it was very, very, very emotional. I just felt like, hold on, I felt like our people, I felt like our people, disappointed these artists. Our people sort of betrayed their trust.
Yes.
These are all of them. They are very, very good. So how come now they just faded?
Yes, you see all the pictures. Everybody I mentioned on the song. Mm-hmm. And how that song came about was before I left for France in 2017. A fellow colleague of mine were having conversation. He threw the word. He said, "Who don't ever blow? Which artists don't blow for down I do before? No artists don't blow. Which artists don't blow?" They say, even you, Edo boy, your people never send you. They say, we laughed about it. Then I started thinking about, even when I was on the plane to France, I was thinking about it. Then I had to pour it out on the song, say that they mock me. You get me? Yeah. So that guy was able to say it on my phone. There are a lot of people who say, who say those things. Lagos artists who tell who's like, see this one. Those are people who say, you know, because so many people, so many of us that were coming together, so many, you know, they gave up. It's not their fault. These people can frustrate.
Yeah. They do good music. Rhymesong is extremely good.
Are you kidding me? If you talk of night, there is a group called Nightwood. Nightwood, they were so good that they now have fake night. They now had fake Nightwood in Auchi. They went to arrest them. People were forming Nightwood and playing shows. How popular they were. They were the one that was that they mocked me. Say where Colonot and Jemai, Psychedelic, those guys with their pictures, those people. They were, when they come to Uniben was shut down. Back in the day, they motivated me. I trekked from Muselu to their house in Etete, in GRA. I would just stay there. They would be playing music, producing. I just, you know, I always go there, like just to be in that vibe. So many people gave up those dreams. I don't fit again. Music is money, man. You know,
it is money. It's very, very capital.
In Lagos, that's why we're begging for promotions. This guy told us in Lagos, he said music is not meant for the poor. You think I'm gonna be sorry for you? I can't be sorry for you. If you want to do music, yeah. So that's what it is. And
hold on one second. Please, Edo entrepreneurs that are listening to this, please, it's a message to the Edo entrepreneurs, because we know that in the last 5-10 years, the kind of money you throw out, the kind of money you can at least start investing it in this extraordinary talent. Because if the city doesn't become what we expect, where's your home anyway? Where you going to call home anyway? Yeah. Because a lot of you want to go back home and say this is our home. But now you're happy about Naira Marley, you're happy about Weezy, Davido and all that stuff. But why not Ramzo? Why not Purata? What's his name? Black IQ. What you were calling them? Even Cynthia Morgan. Cynthia Morgan is damn. How do you lose such talent?
Yeah.
Because your people, if they support you.
My Edo people, the association in what's it called? Washington DC. Yeah, was it DC? Yeah, I think that was a big convention ever that the Edos has done.
The one they do every year where the governor comes.
Yes, when the governor comes.
Yeah, okay.
So the day was Flavor. The artist of the day for the last one they did was Flavor. Can you beat that? Can you even imagine? Can you think? It's imaginable. Flavor will come there and be shouting, "Oh yeah, man." It's funny.
Sorry to say we are Nigerian. This is not about discriminating. It's just about representing your own place. If anybody
wants to discriminate, let them discriminate. Who sent the message?
No, I'm just saying that to the people watching.
So it's no beef. I'm just talking about I'm talking the why my people are where they are. It's funny. It's no joke.
So Sleazy, in view of this stuff, this is a huge problem we are saying now, because like I cook food, people wait there for us no eat them. They constantly are going to sell it outside. If people wait there for us no eat them, I don't want to sell it outside.
That's the right word.
Yeah. So in view of that, now we've recognized the problem, a huge problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
And music is show business, I agree. Why don't you focus on something else? Because you are good.
Yeah.
You are good. You are. Now your music now. There was one you did with Terry G now. They say you be head up, boy. So then you were still representing the line. That music was. So why don't you start anyway? Energy was awesome.
If you listen to my new album, The Light of My City, if you play from track 1 to track 15, you will understand that it's so much vibe, it's so much different sounds.
Yeah, it is.
You get me? You know, most people will see say, hey, but you just say maybe now because they use our language. Yo, that's not the issue. Did you hear any Benin energy?
Energy is awesome. Energy is awesome.
Did you hear there are a lot of songs there? Did you hear Your Love? Did you hear so many songs, great songs on that album? It's not day. So that's to tell you that's not the ish. That's why my artist, music junkie, I don't mind speaking no English. If you don't hear, you don't hear, bro. We don't need your money to do music.
We're coming back to him. Is he your protege? Is he your protege?
You said?
Is he your protege? Is he under you?
Yes.
He's extremely good.
He's to not be extreme. He's more than extremely good.
That guy, the boss brain. And in the real song, in the real sense, yeah. Do you know? That's another thing we are talking about. Do you know if that guy was speaking Yoruba, it would be bigger than Naira Marley? When that guy the flow, the tinted blood.
I agree. When the agree came on the scene, Joe, all of us were booming. You get me? All of us, are we the only one that has one kind of language? Have you heard Ghana language? Why is our own different? Sarkodie does not speak English. I've been following Sarkodie for a long time. Like
no, music actually, music not about the language.
No language. He's one of my favorites.
Fela Kuti was huge. Fela Kuti was huge in France. Now pidgin they speak now. They don't know what they talk now.
You get
when Femi came to Eindhoven to perform some 16, 17 years ago, me and my partner Akiyemi, we went to the concert. Yeah, it was just four black people. Me at 22, and it was jam-packed with 5 people. Yeah, it was people, and then they were playing, and then when he was singing, bang, 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 they go. The Oribo get the singer, and I saw open mouth, they look at. Now I tell Tony, say, I don't even know this musical. Now you go get that minute I bought the CD, I still have it till today.
That's it. Sarkodie did a show, one of Sarkodie's shows in London. The whole O2 was filled up.
They're supporting their own.
Yeah, I know people will be there too. Yeah. I know people are there. There was one of my pals in the US here. I was in Lagos last year. He was telling me he was talking to a Benin girl here. The girl was like, oh, man, Sleazy is really trying. That's how I do, boy. He's really trying. A partner asked him, so yeah, you know, Sleazy is doing all he can do. Do you follow him on Instagram? He said, no. A partner said, but why? He said, but if I follow him, he won't follow me back.
But you go follow Naira Marley and Whiskey.
Yes. You see, I don't know.
Sleazy, I don't know how to say this. Yeah, you just have to. In as much as you are representing us hardcore, bringing the glory and all that, I think you just have to start picking your fans from different corners now. Let our people.
I'm doing. I'm not doing what I'm doing because people don't get it. I'm not doing what I'm doing because I want to please those people or wanting one. That's not the only people I owe my responsibility is my people in my community in Uselu, people who motivates me. You get me? That's why I always tell people that that's why I always tell people that people in the street, the people who got love for us, some of them don't get phone. They don't have a phone. Talk about being on the internet. You get me? So that's what I'm focusing on. I do give back every year.
That's what I'm gonna say now. I saw a video of you like doing charity stuff, gathering the people, sharing for. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I have an NGO, Adobe Foundation, which we're doing our best to help people from my community. You get me? You know, putting kids back to school, supporting the widows, supporting the mothers and everything. So we do that every year. And why I didn't do for like 2 years now, I've not done it because I'm planning a very big one because my Adobe Feast concert is going to be this year. And during that period, the give back I want to do this time is going to come with a seminar. You get me? Where our youths can learn one or two things. I'll bring people in, bring some of the biggest producers in the industry in Lagos, likes of the Mastercraft and all, to come teach. You know, if you want to go into production, instead of doing kofra and killing yourselves. You get me? So I'm going to bring that. professional.
I see you're a young man because when I'm older than Spice Vision a lot, and I see that Spice Vision is saying that he's older than you with at least 9 years.
I'm 37 now, so
you're very young. So, but I see, but you're coming across not just as an artist, but like an activist, like fella, that kind of fella stuff that you want to make an impact. Using music as a platform, you really want to make an impact in your state, in your community, and is that your passion?
That's my drive, because these people really pushed me to this level that I am now. You get me? And one of my late friends, Rem-T, that's how we used to sit back. We'll just sit on the fence back of Uselu Park and just be looking around. You know, he would tell me, you must make up for this, come up for this place, come back, come build this place. I'll be like, yes, so we're not fit born for this place, so we must go born for abroad, come back. You know, so we used to, you know, we need to go to Lagos.
But a lot of people used to say that, what you just said now, a lot of people used to say it, but at the end of the day, they ended up not doing that, but you are doing it.
Yeah, because I never want to, you know, take my people for granted or, you know, forget where I'm from. And, you know, this is just the beginning, because I'm not where I want to be in my career yet. I'm still on my way, you know, and everything, if you follow my footsteps, the album before Uselu was A Dope Boy Like Me. The next one was Uselu, the title of the album, you know, a Guselu bracket. And the recent one is Light of My City, because I'm becoming that light.
Yeah.
You get me? And, you know, I still have a long way to go, but I know it is manifesting already. You get me? And the way this album has gone so far, I've not gotten to this level throughout my career ever since. Because the playlist we got on Apple Music, I've never gotten that kind of playlist before, ever. This time we had, you know, more than 6 playlists on Apple Music, more than how many playlists on Spotify, more than how many playlists, 3 playlists on Deezer. All these things have never been done before, not even...
So far, as far as you're concerned, is this almost, though you just brought out the album, how long now?
Yeah, some weeks back.
So to you now, does it look like this is going to be your most successful album?
It's gonna beat the rest of my, you can't compare the stage that I was releasing those each albums. This is higher than everywhere I was, so it's gonna be bigger, of course.
Wow. And now, you have your own record label. You work in partnership.
I have my own record label. We have 2 artists on the label so far, you know, trying to push them. We have Sports Tunes. He's a producer, he's a music writer and a performer. He's in Italy. Then we have
let me put you on the spot. Yeah, in the EU, we have a lot of good musicians. How about signing one of them to your record label?
Yeah, I just told you we have Sports Tunes. He's in Italy. You know, in EU I think I can beat my chest and say he's the best, not because he's on my label, music-wise. If you analyze the music,